Okay, thank you for uh, coming back. And you know what we did earlier on was that we wrote a simple program, and this is what it was doing. You can see the speed is just too much. What we can do is that we can limit the speed, we can override the speed, but we aren't going to do that now. What I'm going to do next is I will try as much as possible to pick, you know, an object. So to pick a workpiece, and to do that, I would set it and uh, I will try to set it. Okay, cool. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to, delete this. I will delete the pick position. That was what actually was giving a little bit of problem there. And what I will do is just compile. I will compile it. I will just delete that one. Or even delete the entire program, or let it stay as is. I'll delete the entire program here. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to bring this. I will try and use the Z axis to bring the um, machine down. But I'll first of all change the incremental movement to 25 because I want it to be a little bit quicker. Good. So once I'm there, I'm going to change it to 1 millimeter, which is fine for me. And then I will rotate it and enlarge it a bit. What I want to do is to get a good view. I want to get a good view of this and be able to grip it. So this is fine for me. What I'm going to do is I'll go to the joint and okay, let me stay here and see if no, that is not good for me. So I'll go to the joint and use the waist to move it a bit. What I'm trying to do is to give myself, enough room for this workpiece. And I think if I come forward a little bit, that is fine. That movement was too much. Maybe I will change it to 1 degree, and if possible, even 0.5. So I will see if this is okay. Okay. I can turn it, I can rotate it and see if I have enough space around it. Not enough space. What I don't want is that if I'm trying to grip this object, I don't want to cut into it. So what I will do is I will come here, use the Y, and give myself enough space. Just want to, this is the slightly the hardest part. So I want to see if I've got enough space around it. What I will do is I will first of all and then maybe I will now come here. You see here the gripper output, it's showing H close. Yeah. And here this robot has one hand, so I will only have H close one. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to close the gripper to see if it's going to grip this object. So I'll close it. Not really, but I will try. I'll give myself, a goal to see. I will lift in the vertical direction to see. It didn't lift it. So I'll go back here and maybe move a little bit back, and I'll come back here and I'll use the. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I will open the gripper and turn this a little bit to see. Maybe it's so a bit inwards. It's gone a bit inwards, so I can, but I'll close it again and see, and try to lift and see. It didn't lift. So what I can do is I will go a little bit good. And gripping, what you don't want to see is that the gripper cutting through the workpiece. It's not going to lift it if it cuts through the workpiece. So I will use this and I will open and close again and see, and move in the y direction. Now it's gripped it. Can you see the movement? I'll lift. Can you see it's being lifted? I will come back and drop it where it was. So now I've gripped it. It's good. I love it. Yes, I've gripped it. So what I'm going to do is that I will tell this machine, the robot, that this is another position that I want you to be. So I will go here, right click, I'll go and select this. Once you select a space, it turns blue, right click in it and insert a position, right click again and go to properties, and I'm going to maybe write workpiece, P workpiece. And what I will do is that I will say pick up. I will say pick up position. And I will close this. This is fine for me. I'm not going to waste so much time. What if I need to move this to another position, to another place, for example, to here? What I will do is that I will let the gripper hold it, and I will lift it up. So let me lift it up. Maybe I will increase the movement to 10 so that I can move a little bit fast. I will grip it up, and then I will go to the joint and rotate it. Let me rotate this object actually also and see where I am. I guess I can do a little bit more, and then I'll come here and use the Z. Sorry, yeah, the X. And I will turn it a little bit and see where I am. I think I've gone too far. Sometimes if you don't rotate, and then I will come to the Z position. I'll go to the X, maybe a little bit, and and I'll go to Y, and I will rotate and see if I'm there. I'm not really there. I will go to Z. I will change this quickly to maybe 2 or 1 millimeters. 1 millimeter. I will rotate it this way and see. Let me see. Oh, sorry, I did a mistake. Where I put the 1 was wrong. Let me put 0 here, and let me put 1 here so that I can move in the X direction. And then let me rotate once more. Let me rotate once more and make it slightly bigger. I guess I have to rotate, and I guess I have to move in the X direction, and I guess I've gone way beyond sometimes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it, and dropping it will help me be a little bit quick. And I guess you're not going to say if it was real object, I might have broken it. So I guess we are almost there. Let me go to a little bit here. So I will drop it. I guess it's fine. I will drop it. I will drop it. And sometimes you can zoom it and see if really you are there. It looks okay. It looks okay. So this is a third position, and I will right click here, and I will say, I'll right click again and say drop. Let me just leave it like that. Okay. And I guess that is fine. So I've got 3 positions. So what I'm going to do now is, as a quick one, I'm going to now I've taught the I've taught this what is it called? I've taught it what to do, but this is very basic one. There are a lot of things I have to put into it, but maybe in my next video I'll do that. So I'm going to reset it, and then I will just quickly come here and write the program. So writing the program, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say move p pick. Sorry, yeah, move. I didn't. Yeah, p workpiece. Workpiece. And then, I did a mistake. Anyway, it's fine. I should have opened the gripper. I didn't do that. I didn't open the gripper. So, well, it's okay. It's fine. So, let's go to ppick. And then we will say H close, meaning we want the gripper to close. H close 1, we have to identify the reason I brought close 1. H close 1, the one I brought after the close means that I'm using gripper number 1. There could be so many grippers, 1, 2, 3, and so on. So, and then I will ask it to delay for maybe 1 second, and then I will go to move. I will ask it to go to move P drop. Then I'll ask it to maybe delay for 1 second. Actually, I should have asked it to drop it. I didn't do that, so it's crazy. But anyway, I didn't do that. I should have dropped it there. Um, or what I can do is I will still put. What I will do is um, H. I'll do open H open H open one, because one gripper that we are using, delay maybe 1 second, and then I will say move H, sorry, move PH home. Now let's simulate it quickly. So I will go to, and remember that simulation, so not the simulation, compile it. Remember, your cursor has to be in the program before you can compile. So go to compile, and let's see what happens. If we are successful, yes, we are successful, one project successful. And then I will simulate quickly here and see what happens. Okay, so we didn't really have any object there. So what I will do is I will simulate again. And you saw it. Now the whole idea is I will just reset it. It's so fast. It moves so fast. So what I can do is I can override the speed. I can say, okay, um, I can type in either override, OVRD, or I can right click. If you right click, you can get it from here, OVRD, and I will override the speed. I will put, 10%. Let me just use this one. Let me use this. Override. Oh, sorry. Let me undo. So here, override, and you see 100% speed. So I'm going to just use 10% of the speed. And I will go back to compile, and one project successful. Let's see how it goes now. So it's so slow now. Drop it, and then it moves back. But what I'm going to do is I will just do that. Again. That's it. So this is some of the things you can do. There was confusion. Sometimes the robot will move before the object appears. If you know the sensors, you can program the robot such that it wouldn't move until there is a workpiece there waiting for it. So maybe in my next video I can do that. But for now, what I would say is that there are a lot that we can put into this. We can put other things. We can ask the robot to move um, up to a certain point and then move straight. Let me just add that one quickly. So what I can do is that I can say to the robot that move. Sorry, I want to copy this. So I will copy Control C and I will put it here. I'll put this here, paste it here. And what I'm going to save here is that I will tell the robot to move straight, and that is MVS, move straight, and then to H pick, I'll put minus, I'll put a comma there and I'll put maybe minus 80, meaning that I want the robot to move to where it will pick the object, but it should offset itself 80 millimeters above where the pick point is. And that is what I've done here. Then, sorry, so I will let this one be move, and then I will let this one here be move straight. I'm just doing that so that the robot will avoid objects and then move straight to, after offsetting 80 millimeters, will move straight to pick the object. So now let's simulate, sorry, let's compile and see what happens. Yes, one project successful. Now we can simulate. And what I'm trying to do, I will reduce the override speed so that I can push one of this here. And I'll go back. Anytime you make a change to your program, go back and ask the computer by compiling. So if it understands the language. So now I'm going to simulate, and then and it did work. I will offset. I will just set it off. I will go again and okay. So thank you very much again for watching this. Another time we will meet. I will probably, go into a little bit of advanced ones.